Hey everyone out there on YouTube, slash 2X. Gonna do a final release bounty hunting video finally. So we're finally in the full game. I've already picked out my target over here. He is currently in a little bit of a fight with some federal security people. The federal security people don't particularly care for me. I have actually kind of abandoned working with the Federals, just because that Federation, man, they do not like me. I've done missions for them, I've tried to do all sorts of stuff to improve my reputation with them. They just can't go over the fact that I bounty hunted some of their people. I was like, you know what, you got a bounty, I'm going to collect it. Well, how dare I? So instead, I'm now pretty much working with the Empire. As such, whenever I go and want to do bounty hunting, I go to the Federation half the time. Because I can blow up their people without any repercussion. That, or I'll go to a neutral location. So, you see I'm not engaging at the moment. I'm letting them kind of tweak each other out a bit. See who's going to do what. So far, nobody's really done any significant damage. I don't think anybody's really going to be that big of a challenge. You know, I am seeing that his particular weapon system, the one I was looking at, does appear to be turreted. So I'll have to be careful of that. Somebody bumped into me. The people that are fighting this guy are actually Federation Eagles, so they're not exactly a big challenge. They've already shot me a couple of times. I've barely even seen my shields dip, but I'm really not that worried about it. I will tell you this, be careful bumping into an asp. I might be able to rip this thing apart whenever I start engaging it, but man, their mass versus your mass will ruin your day. So, let's go ahead and engage him. You guys didn't click on this video to watch me just kind of follow him around. So, let's go. You'll notice the first thing I did was target his cargo hatch. I do want to get that cargo hatch open as early as I can. Go ahead and get a little bit of that cargo out into space. Make my life easier as far as collecting that secondary money. As another note, the full release of the game, they will scan you out here while you're just fighting. So, the Federation can try to scan you for pickups. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'm not worried about you. I'm not really pushing too hard at the moment, for the simple fact I want to take them apart a little bit at a time. I'm trying to get that cargo hatch. So, I'm already got them down to 60%. There we go. And cargo hatch is only down to 86. Nothing's come out yet either. I will say this, from all my experience with shooting at these people, when you pop that cargo hatch all the way down to 0, most of the time now, you actually don't get the cargo hatch open. No, you don't. I'm not going to bump into you. What'll happen instead is the cargo hatch jams. So instead of giving the cargo that you were hoping to get, you permanently lock it in. There we go. Yeah, you gotta be careful. These asps sometimes, man, they go suicide run on you. They just run straight into you if they can. Now, those federal fighters are starting to do a little damage. Oh, there we go. There's some cargo into space. You can see it kind of drifting off lazily. I'll pop it a couple more times so you can get that hatch a little further. There we go, about 30%. I bet I get some more out of that. Yep, here it comes. Alright, he's down to 18%, and he's already at 32 for his cargo hatch. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to hurry up and just take him now. Get this out of the way so I can get my money. Make sure that they don't steal my kill. And there we go. Pop. 18K. Not amazing, but not terrible. No, don't tell me he dropped garbage. Oh, I mean, there's some coltan in here. That's not useless. So it looks like everybody but the oh, an anaconda showed up. I believe that is my cue to be vacating these premises pretty shortly here, folks. I'll mess around with some of those other ones, but anacondas, you need to really be prepped for that fight. And me personally, I don't like this configuration for fighting an anaconda. That's the only negative side you run into if you mess around for too long. Those big boys will show up and start ruining your day. So I'll grab one or two of these scoops if I can. If I can't, I can't. I'm not going to stress it. little bit extra money is always worth it, but not too much. No point in trying to collect if you're dead. Let's see, 1.2. There we are, 700. I was like, hopefully something's nearby. That's not far away. Yep, so as you can see, switched over to the blue scheme. I like it a lot more than the orange. For one thing, the orange would have disappeared into this sun, almost impossible to read. Versus the blue, very clear, very easy to see. I'm not saying they don't have them, but I haven't seen a balloon sun yet. They probably do have them, I just haven't seen one. There we are, 300 away. It's not too far either. Weirdly enough, they've stopped shooting at me. I wonder if retracting this might even help a little further. It's very odd. Ordinarily, I'd have got popped 4 or 5 times by now. They say they're going to shoot at me, but nobody's actually pulled the trigger on shooting at me. How very odd. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to complain. But yeah, I'll scoop these. I do like that they did add corrosive damage if you keep some of the more toxic elements inside of your ship. That they'll actually start corroding you out. Yeah, this is very odd. They've stopped engaging me. I don't know if I have a glitch or if I just am not that big of a threat with all my stuff retracted. Yeah, see, he's trying to hit me. I swear, some of these pilots are suicidal. Here we are. And I believe there was one more. Yep, there it is. Where are you at? There you are. After I get this, I'm getting the heck out of Dodge, just in case they decide to open fire on me here soon. Couple more seconds. Come on. Come on. Gotta be mindful of that speed. I have slapped so many of these cargo containers into my undercarriage, it's not even funny. Alright, let's get the heck out of Dodge.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm close to the sun. I know my heat level is critical.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping complete.
There we are. So, yeah, I was close enough. I was able to fuel scoop immediately upon the getting out of there. But yeah, this is my typical stomping grounds now in regards to bounty hunting. I go to a faction that doesn't like me anyway, and I just go bounty hunt. I figure I'm not going to do any more damage to my rep, at least none that matters. As it is, they're already hostile to me. So, they already have a general distaste for me. So, run with it. That's my opinion. And I got 6 coltan so far. Not bad. I'll take that. See if we have anything else worth attacking. Oh, here's another Cobra. Depending on what level of Cobra it is, sometimes it's worth your while to hunt them down. I have gotten 40,000 credits for a Cobra, so it's dangerous. That's always promising for potential money collection. Only 9,000. A dangerous Cobra is not worth $9,000 or 9,000 credits. Yeah, see? This is a competent one, and it's just shy of 4. So why would I go after a 9,000 credit target? Much more work for very little return on investment. Nobody dislikes this guy. I have been known to pull over Type 6s and Type 7s just because, and then I'll do a scan on them to see if there's anything worth grabbing from them. Now, I'm not pirating. I'm checking to see if they have a bounty, because if they have a bounty somewhere else, I'll go ahead and blow them up and try to get their cargo. And I think I'm being interdicted by a federal. Yep, Federal Security Service master. He will give me a fine if he manages to pull me over. Interdiction has gotten a lot harder to avoid now. Yep, I'm actually in the slot, and it's still catching me. So, the good news is I still have all that extra energy in my engine, so I'll boost out of this. With any luck, I'll get enough distance quick enough that he won't be able to find me. 2K, there we are, I think I made it. I haven't seen one of them yet that had more than a 2K range scanner. 3 is where I really start feeling safe, though. Yep, did not make it in time. Otherwise he'd have found me and started shooting at me. Another little nice thing that they added, down here in the bottom right hand corner, we have the FSD cooldown. So you actually can see how long it takes for it to cool down. As you can see, the circle's almost done. Once it empties out, I can go ahead and jump again. There we are, frame shift online. Let's get the heck out of here. Let him try to pull somebody else over.
2, 1, engage.
And man, I love that smooth transition. Whoever thought of that one over at Frontier had a great idea. Oh, I got a master. You wanted? Oh, wanted. Let's see how much money you're worth. 16,000. Now we're starting to get in a range I'm interested in. He's only got pulse lasers, but he does have 4 of them. He doesn't really have much else. You know what? He's probably worth a shot. Let's see what happens. And he's a Viper, so has that comparable fighting capability to what I have. Yeah, a lot harder to interdict people now. I've had people ask, hey, how come you're not just keeping on that guy? You're on him, then you're not. Imagine, if you will, trying to get 2 magnets that are both the same polarity, and they're very strong. You get yourself one of those curiously strong magnets, and they're both perfectly circular. Now imagine trying to shove those things together as hard as you can. That's what interdiction feels like. It's literally just, they constantly push you away from that circular spot, and they'll do it in any direction. So you never know what they're going to do next as far as where they're going to push you in what direction. Let's sub-target you. Even on a Viper. He's got a cargo area. He might have some goodies in there. Always do that secondary scan and engage. Ooh, look at him go. I got him right at the range of my ability to engage, so I'm not going to put too much into my engine. He's still well within effective range. I'm not going to worry about catching up or anything. I'm still shredding his shields bit by bit. There we go. Let's get that cargo hatch while you're facing the right way. Yeah, got a little. No, you don't. All about that feathering. I have found with that flight stick... Oh, you have turrets on the other side. He has turrets on top. I need to keep underneath him. Well, I'm about ready to change my strategy then. Forget aiming at that cargo bay. I need to hit this drive. I need to blow out his drive so I can get a good angle at him. Almost. A little further. Oh yeah, you boost away. There we are. Gotcha. One of the fatal flaws for these particular ship types, let me tell you, those drives, man, they're just practically begging to get shot. They stick out so far. Alright, he's almost shredded that shield. I'm going to go ahead and use a energy bank. There we go. No, you don't. Well, look at you go. I'm going to have to use another. Yep. Yeah, he's pushing in earnest now. I'm actually going to have to earn this one a bit. Come on. I've noticed that when they get below 40%, they start getting a lot more squirrely. Especially with the higher end ones. One of the reasons I want to get this guy as opposed to some others is because he doesn't have chaff or flares. Well, I guess they just have chaff in this game. But, yeah, those chaff, man, throw your aim everywhere when you have these gimbaled weapons. And he's trying to sprint away now. I need to speed up. No, you don't. I'm going to side slip a little. There we are. Gotcha. That drive's almost toast. 7%, a little bit more, and he's going to be spinning eternally. If he doesn't blow up first. And we're at 6. Come on. There he goes. Gotcha. Let's pop that other one. Oh, according to this, both his drives are dead. How are you not just free floating in space, sir?
Target shields online.
Or are you, and you're just floating away at the same distance? Yeah. He's actually floating, it looks like. He's just slowly spinning. See that? Yeah, he's dead in the water. So, I'm actually going to go at a slight angle this way against him, I guess. Wait for him to finish spinning. Hey, you're not going anywhere, dude. How are you going to do your frame shift charge when you can't even get up to full speed? There you are, cargo hatch. I'll wait for you to make another rotation. He's still in range. I can still see him. I'm just not locking on. He's probably actually gone cold. Because my sensors should definitely still pick him up. I can see him. He's right there. Give it a boost. I'm always a little cautious about doing that when I can see him, though. Seems like a bad idea. Oh, there's the cops. Ooh, a couple of cops. I need to hurry up and finish this fight now. There he is. Let's just make you go away. I ain't got time to mess around with you anymore. See you later, buddy. It's been a good fight. 17,000 bounty. I'll take it. That is definitely something weird I have noticed, though. Whenever you get them down that far now, it seems like they just kind of float away at a really high speed. If you go back to one of my Orca attack videos, you'll see that they did the same thing. All of a sudden, they just kind of started weirdly floating at pretty close to your max speed. So, I don't know why that is. He wasn't accelerating in a way that you think would have given him that kind of capability, but apparently I'm wrong. Anyway, so there's a little bit of your bounty hunting in the new full release version of the game. Let's go ahead and see how much we've made so far off of this run. About 35k in the Federation, about 3k in the Empire, so that's probably the extra bit I picked up from scanning a couple of those people, because I hadn't blown anyone up in Empire last I checked. Now, one thing I do want to note, in the new release, if you die, your bounties disappear. They didn't used to do that. This is now the case, so I cannot stress enough, pick up your bounties. Don't let them rack up to couple 100k, and then next thing you know you lost them all because, well, oops, I died. Especially if you die from something stupid, like you bump into something. I've done it. So, that said, thanks again for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and give that thumbs up, that like. Feel free to subscribe. I'll continue to make more videos about bounty hunting in the new fuller release version of the game.